always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans, my Florida Gator fans, and of course, my Florida State Seminole fans. Just a quick update, not too much. Something slight. But anyways, guys, before we get into this, do me a huge favor, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's free, 100% free. Florida State fans, Gator fans, y'all are welcome over here. Trash talk 100%. Nobody will block you and all that good stuff, Safe haven. Anyway, man, as you guys can see on the screen here, little quick Florida news, Gator news. Florida's safety here, Miguel Mitchell, plans to enter the transfer portal. Basically put that out today. So, good luck to my guy here, man. 6'1", 205. My boy hit the transfer portal this season. Had 37 tackles and 1 interception. Warded number 10. So, good luck to my guy, man. Decided that, Gainesville's not the place for him anymore. So wherever he ends up, we'll see. Gator fans, I keep an eye on some of these things, So I'll do a video sometime next week, and I'll update you guys on some of those transfers, where they actually going, have they found a new home yet, that kind of deal. I'll also do the same for the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. So anyways, speaking of the Miami Hurricanes, let me give you guys a quick update. So as you guys know, Monday, Tuesday, and a little bit of today, basically one of the visits just got wrapped up. But on Monday, Miami hosts Kansas quarterback, of course, Kansas State quarterback, Will Howard. Not hearing too much out of that one. A little bit more secretive with the information on that one. But Cam Ward also visit. Now, from what I'm hearing, and from the statement that he gave to 247 Sports, basically, his decision isn't made yet. He still got the visit coming up with Florida State sometime, and then I'm thinking, he said also there might be another school in the mix, and about a week or two, basically he'll make his decision. But Miami is definitely at top of the list right now. So, we'll see how it goes. Visit went pretty well. You guys probably seen the photos of him, with Mario Cristobal, also, with Rick Ross, the biggest boss, that guy. So obviously that's a wait and see kind of deal, but nonetheless, highly ranked, highly rated guy in the transfer portal. A lot of schools are going after him. So, teammate of his, of course, former teammate, Francisco Maigoa, by the way, linebacker, 51, decided that he's coming back to the U. Basically talked to him, let him know the culture and everything like that, and what we're trying to do. He also sees the vision of what Mario's trying to do. Also said that, Miami could have won, 10 or more games last year, given their circumstances, though it is what it is. So he could definitely see himself, fitting in down here. And let's just be real, too, if it's NIL involved, Miami ain't got no problem with that. None of our checks ain't never bounced, We can't say the same thing about those other places in the state of Florida. That's tough. Gainesville and Tallahassee. Yeah, but anyways, man, Florida State. Kirk Herbstreit. It seemed like the Florida State fan base has declared war on Kirk Herbstreit. Plain and simple. As you guys know, a little bit over a week and so, Florida State did not make it into the playoffs. They did not put them in the playoffs. They did not give them that spot within the top 4. A lot of people agree with it. I agree with it. I don't think Florida State deserved to be in the college football playoff, and that's not the fandom talking. That's just me being real. That's just me telling you from what I've seen with Florida State versus what I've seen with Texas, Michigan, Washington, Alabama. They made the right decision. But nonetheless, these Florida State fans has been harassing, threatening, all kind of crazy crap. Kirk Herbstreit, they've made T-shirts, and stuff like that. Kirk, they got Kirk sucks. They got F Kirk, and some other shirt. They got Kirk with a clown nose on. If I'm Kirk, if I'm seeing this, and I know my lawyers is probably seeing this, I would let it slide. I would let these people build these shirts and all that, and then when they make all this money, I just sue them and take it, using my image, my name, my likeliness. That's tough. That's tough. Anyways, yeah. So a guy by the name of TJ Lowry asked the question. He said, Love Ben, remind me again why you had Alabama in, FSU out on 11-14 and 11-18 before Jordan Travis was hurt. Why did you continue to push the narrative for the next 3 weeks? I haven't heard any explanations yet. So obviously they want to know why you chose Alabama or Texas over undefeated, Seminole team. Seminoles are 13-0, Alabama 12-1, Texas 12-1. Texas lost to Oklahoma in the rivalry game, and Alabama lost to Texas by 10 points, 34-24. So obviously, if you watch both of those teams play and you watch them consistently, you see they put a good product on the field. Now, if you watch Florida State all year, like I have, you see it up and down, up and down. 1 week they look like they dominant because they didn't play nobody in teams like Virginia Tech. Then the next week they play a nobody in a Boston College and they barely struggle, barely win. That's tough. That's tough. Then at one point, Duke had them. If Duke hadn't lost their quarterback. Speaking of losing quarterback, then they lost the number one piece to the offense that kept it together. Obviously, Jordan Travis. After Jordan Travis, you saw them play against Florida. Looked terrible. Them play against Louisville in the ACC Championship. Looked terrible. So it is what it is. But Kirk Herbstreit replied, and it's lengthy, guys, as you can see. It's lengthy. So Kirk Herbstreit, I'm gonna summarize it because I read it for you guys. I've already read it, so I'm gonna summarize it. I'm not gonna sit here and just read all this thing. Because Alabama is better. Alabama is better. Kirk Herbstreit said because Alabama is better. Period. My boy even hit him with the period. Y'all got Kirk Herbstreit out here saying period. That's tough. That's tough. So is Texas. So is Michigan, so is Washington, so is Oregon, so is Georgia. Not only did the 4 teams that made it into the playoffs are better than y'all, there's Oregon and Georgia that's better than y'all. Obviously now, Georgia versus Florida State, that will be a test down in Miami at the Orange Bowl. But that game it's going to be hard to judge. There's going to be a lot of opt-outs. It's going to be a lot of guys not risking injury to go to the NFL on both sides of the ball, on Florida State side and on Georgia side. Now there's injury also and everything like that, but nonetheless the game still got to get played. The same circumstances that Georgia has to go through, Florida State has to go through. So whoever win this match, that's tough. It is what it is. The better team will win. I obviously think it's Georgia. I'm actually going to say Georgia win by 24 points or more because I have no belief in this Florida State quarterback system, whether it's Tate Rodemaker or it's Brock Glenn. Obviously, A.J. Duffy has hit the transfer portal. He sees the writing on the wall. Ain't nothing superstitious. The writing's on the wall. That's tough. They said the best 14, he said, basically. Not most deserving. If it was most deserving, 13-0 Florida State, you know what? Nobody beat them. It's hard to go undefeated there. And okay, cool. But it's not the most deserving. It's the best 4. The best 4. And nobody is going to tell me that Florida State is better than those other teams. This is why I agree with Kirk Herbstreit. I actually said these stuff before Kirk Herbstreit and all these guys said it. But you guys don't listen to me. You guys think I'm a troll, and it is what it is. So obviously, but Kirk Herbstreit said something that made me actually want to talk about this with you guys. It's funny, when Florida State went ahead of the Miami Hurricanes, in 2000, after Ken Dorsey and the boys beat the Noles, and Florida State went instead of a deserving Canes team to the BCS championship, where they lost to Oklahoma. I didn't hear from all you about the system being rigged and it's not fair. Ooh! Oh, Kirk, you touch nerves right there. You can't be hitting below the belt like that, Kirk. You can't be doing them like that, Kirk. You can't be hitting them with facts. You can't be giving them these facts, Kirk. You know, Florida State fans are very delusional. They don't like facts. You can't hit them with facts. You got to hit them with fantasy, fairy tale. Yeah. Very deserving, Kirk. I knew I liked Kirk for a reason. I knew him and Lee Corso was the face of college football for a reason. That's tough. You were big fans of the turnout. Then, of course, most of you and blah, blah, blah. Basically, y'all benefited over a great Miami team, is what my guy said in 2000, which I agree. Miami should have went and played Oklahoma in that championship, not Florida State. That game was terrible, and you lost the national championship for it. That's tough. Florida State fans, stop crying. You've been crying all week. You've been making T-shirts. The Cry Petty Fest. Please stop it. Please stop it. You guys are actually talking about investigating the committee, the playoffs committee, for not letting your sorry, mediocre 13-0 team in. Your sorry, mediocre 13-0 team didn't get in. I kept telling y'all, this is college football. This is not the NFL. How you win games matter. How you win games matter. And stop coming to me with this, oh, they didn't put us in because of one player, because of Jordan Travis. No. They would have put you in if Tate Roder made it look like crap. They would have put you in if Brock Glenn looked like crap. Your offense is totally dumpster juice without Jordan Travis. Plain and simple. None of you guys can say otherwise. Oh, T2Y, we got this great defense. This defense is great. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Plain and simple. Nobody cares. Your defense is not that good. It's not. My freshman quarterback almost beat y'all. The Florida Gator freshman quarterback almost beat y'all with this so-called great defense. At the last stretch, come on, man. At the last stretch, when y'all needed to look good, when all these other teams were down, you struggled. You are your own downfall. That's tough. That's tough. It is what it is. Yeah. Listen, man, Kirk said a lot. Respect Bobby Bowden and the stuff that y'all was doing and all that other stuff. But plain and simple, you're not the better team. You're not better than Texas, Michigan, Washington, Oregon, or Georgia. And I agree 100%. It is what it is, Florida State fans. Like it or leave it. I don't care. You're not in the playoffs. You could cry and moan and the B word all you want, but it's not going to change anything. Go down to Miami, get the snot beat out you. Don't touch the oranges because those belongs to Georgia. They get to eat the orange at the end. Don't eat any orange. They're not yours. You're not going to win. It is what it is. You're just going to go down there and prove the world right that you didn't belong when Georgia blow you out. I got Georgia by 24 points. Get at me in the comment section if you think otherwise.